Hey everybody, welcome back to Prison Architect. We're on part 2 now and we're just going to carry on building the insides of our prison. So we're going to start with the kitchen and the canteen area because it is an our to-do list just over here on the left. So let's just start building the walls for that. Also the holding cell will get built in as well. So let's just, we can do that as well now while we've got the brick wall out. So let's go all the way down to actually connect it up, and then the kitchen is across here with 2 going out like that. And so there's the kitchen. Now, whilst they are actually building all these foundations real quick, I will just tell you about one of the bugs on the alpha, which kind of interferes with the planning system, as I'm sure you might already be able to tell. But when you load the game back up, it makes all the previous objects, so for instance that should have looked like that, it turns them into walls for some reason. I mean, hopefully they will obviously get rid of all of that later on when it's fully released. Well, I'm hoping so anyway, because it is rather annoying. But yeah, like I said, hopefully it will all be sorted for the final release. Now, whilst they're building the walls, we'll start importing some of the objects we need. So, for instance, we will need the tables and the benches and stuff like that. So let's do them now real quick. So we are going to be catering for, I think I said it would have been 32, and I think that is right. It will be 32. No, let's just take that down there actually. And that down there. Alright, there we go. So now we'll be able to get everyone in, hopefully. No, I've done that wrong again. Just give me a quick second on this. I don't know why I've put that there like an idiot. Alright, there we go. That should be all fine now. Now if you just build all them in and put them in for us. And then finally we will need the serving table, which is a 5x1 as we said in the last episode. Now that is the canteen done. Obviously we will need to expand the lights and stuff like that in order to actually get this room up and running fully. And then we will put the kitchen down here like this. We can clear that one just there. So that can be kind of like a little hallway. That's not any of the rooms. And for the kitchen we will need, we said we were going to put 2 in of each. So let's start with the cooker, if I can just find that. That is there, that is there, and then the sink, which will be next to it, leaving a 1 gap, and then 2 fridges as well next to that, which will also leave a 1 gap for. Alright, and there we go. So the kitchen and canteen is almost ready to go. They just need to put the objects in, and then it's fully working, apart from the utilities as well, which we will need to do. So big objects like these, for instance, so let's say the cooker, that will need a direct connection from the power station to actually make them work. Or it's not like the lights where, you know, obviously this one is actually lighting up that when it's not actually fully connected. But we will need to put the electrical cables going directly into the cooker and to the fridge, and then same with the water pump station into the sink. So it's pretty clever how it does it. I think I really like how it's done anyway. It can be it's a bit annoying, but it makes it more realistic than actually, you know, just it automatically being there. So we are doing the holding cell right now as well. Just put them in like that. That is already queued. Okay, cool. And then after this we will do the utilities as well. So see there, that big electric sign means something needs to go directly into it, whereas the little ones are just, you know, lights where it just needs a cable to be quite close by, so it's not that desperate for them. And same with the water, you do need them to go directly into them. So let's start doing that now. I suppose we can start with the electrics, just because there's going to be a few more that we'll need. Oh, actually before we do that, I'd best put a capacitor in, an extra capacitor, otherwise this is going to go ape shit on me and start kicking right off. So let's do it from here, that way we will be able to get all of them and also light up them rooms as well. So there we go. Yeah, there is one there that we could have used, but we're just going to use that one. And for the sink, the large pump, let's do that. Okay, so there's the sink. Just use the little ones to actually connect it in because they're a lot cheaper. And then the same with the toilets we'll need to do as well. So let's put these in as well, real cheap little ones. And that should hopefully be everything done. for now anyway, from what we actually need. So as you can see, all this as well, the common room and the visitation room, we still do need to do. We're not going to worry about that just yet, and we also need to build the walls actually for here as well, which we can do as well. Why not? Just to separate it from the prisoner area. So we do need to start planning some cells as well for our prisoners, and a shower and a yard, because they're two really main things that we'll need. We can also get some more money off the other grants as well. Oh, actually, real quick, I think we do have... I think we've researched the accountant enough to actually get it. So let's do that now as well. Make this the accountant's office. So we will need the filing cabinet, the chair, and the desk. Let's start with the desk. Put the chair just next to it in the corner, and then the filing cabinet also in the corner. We can do that. We can do this for all of them, why not? It'll save a bit of time later on in the game. So let's just put these all symmetrical, because I'm that type of guy. Alright, there we go. Everything's symmetrical just like that. Let's hire the accountant as well now. And then for this, we can actually get our chief of security as well, which we will need. I suppose we could also research the maintenance as well, which will enable us to hire janitors and groundskeepers and stuff like that. We will need the health and mental health later on in the game. We could, yeah, we can also get one of these as well. Why not? It will cost us quite a bit of money to actually get the staff running fully, but you'll see that now. Yeah, so you can see that now there. The accountant, one of the perks with her is that she'll tell you, your finance tab opens up, and she'll tell you about how much income and expenses you make, well, you're letting out. So, for instance, I'm getting a federal grant of a day of 1,500. The workman's wages are 800, and the administrator's wages, which is the accountant, is 400. So altogether, we're making 300 profit a day. When the prisoners come in, depending on the categories, you get more money. Depending on obviously the higher category, the more money you get for one of them, and so on like that. Now, are you still building? Yeah, you are. All right. So. Yeah, hiring staff does take a lot of that from you. Does that need to go directly? Is he doing that now, or what's? Oh, it's auto saving. Okay. Is he importing that now? Yeah, he is. Okay, perfect. There we go. That is everything is fully linked up. The toilets are working, and so are all my appliances in the kitchen, which is great. You're kicking off a little bit. So they do tend to do that, just with it being the beta, or the alpha even, sorry, not the beta. They do tend to bug out a little bit and glitch, like you just saw then, behind doors. And also we can start making this as well, a brick wall. Maybe get rid of that one and we can put a door there. Just like that. Now we can just get rid of all this. This is really winding me up. All this planning. Alright, so there we go. That is about right for now. We can make this the storage room as well, actually. We may as well do that. I think that's right, or is it going down one more? I think it goes down one more, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright, so it's shaping together pretty nicely. I mean, we've only got 14 grand there, but on the grants, this administration one, we're going to get $10,000, and we don't even have to build anything else because we already did that. It was basically just hire a warden, make 2 officers, and hire an accountant as well, which we've done. Everything is... Let's just see what jobs they've got. If they've got any more jobs, no, they've not. Alright, so let's just see what else we need to build. Okay, so we do need, in fact, the showers and the yard, just to make it complete, so we don't have to worry about anything else like that again. So let's just go back into the planning, and we can... No, we can make them walls, doors even. And let's do this for the cells. Alright, so you need a 2x3 minimum for a cell, which is that. So you need to do that all the way, 2x3. I'm going to make 5 of these going down. Alright, so there we go, that's 5 right there. Let's just extend this wall as well, which we're going to have to do. And then we can just do the exact same, going down this way. Oh, I've done that wrong, okay. Should be like that. Yeah, there we go, that's perfect. And then just build. Alright, so there we've got 10 cells already. We do need 15 for the next one. Let's just go on that next grant, which is for the cell block. So we've just been given $20,000 to actually build this, and when we do finish building we'll finish this objective, so raising our prisoner capacity to 15, we'll get a bonus $10,000. So altogether that grant was worth 30,000, but 20 is just to help you actually build it, which it will cost quite a bit to do, I reckon. So let's do that, and then let's do that again. Alright, so altogether now we have 20. If we do actually manage to build all these, we will have 20. This is going to cost quite a bit of money to do, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it just yet with the funds that I've got. We may have to wait until we get our prisoners in first. That's going to be a double door like that. Yeah, so there we go. That's going to be cell block A. We will have showers and stuff probably extending off here. What can we... Yeah, I was thinking of making a common room maybe on each of these, but I'm not really sure whether to do that or not. And then on the other side, I suppose we could have it symmetrical. So the exact same on this side, so let's do that now. So we can have 2 cell blocks. Obviously we're only going to build the 1 for now, just with the money. There's quite a lot. That's right there, so it's 5 by 4 every time. 5 by 4. Again, 5 by 4. That one's wrong. Alright, there we go. So again, we are just building another cell block here for our prisoners to live in. This is going to be our quarters, obviously. Whilst I'm doing this as well, I do just want to thank you all for how many views I got in the first part. I really appreciate all the support, and if it carries on like this during this series, then I will make this game my priority over anything else in terms of uploading. So this will be my main series of games. Ugh. Also, I do have a few games planned out for Let's Plays on my list. Whether or not I get around to doing them, that is a different story. But it's going to be games such as like Football Manager 14, which recently came out. Maybe a Super Meat Boy game, a bit of Rage. So I love raging. I fucking hate it. And there's a zombie game that I really like. I found that recently as well. It's called Survivor Squad. It is on Steam. It is actually a really good game. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of like a zombie strategy game, but yeah, I'm just chatting shit now, aren't I? So let's get back to this because I can't really concentrate what I'm doing at the same time. So one of the bad things about foundations on this game that I found is for instance, if I build this as a full foundation again, it will delete that wall, just because obviously I don't know why it does that, but it will delete that wall. So whilst that one's in use, actually, I suppose we should make this the cell block. Just so, yeah, we're going to make that the cell block. Just because I'm not too fussed about that wall being deleted yet, because it's not in use. So, yeah, that's probably the best idea to do. I've already done it now anyway, so I can't go back, otherwise it will cost me a shitload of money. But, yeah, so that's going to be 20 cells there. That's obviously going to make it 40. And now we've just got to wait for these to build. They are going around the outside for some reason. I don't know why they didn't just go around the out. And oh shit, 3 hours left until the prisoners come. We do need to kind of hurry up here. Otherwise, we are going to get some prisoners kicking off. We also need to hire 2 guards and 2 chefs, which we can do now. That will take that to probably minus 100, I think. Yeah, it will. Okay, that's going to be a fucking nightmare. Now I've hired 2 chefs as well, that is minus. We can just keep the 1 chef for now to keep us on level until we get the next lot of prisoners coming in. Alright, so they are building that, which is good. as well. We probably will need to put just a brick wall here to stop our prisoners escaping. So we can actually put the doors in there. Right, so let's put a large jail door for the actual cell. And then all these will have individual jail door cells. Individual jail doors even in each of their cells. So yeah. As well, if you haven't actually played this game yet, I seriously recommend you do. It is a really fun game. Especially once the prisoners come in. They are a bunch of characters, I will tell you that now. They are fucking mental. 30 minutes to go. Wow, is everything complete? Is everything complete? Obviously we will need to build all this again. But yeah, with this game, like I said, it is amazing, and it's kind of like, if any of you have played any of the old Bullfrog games, so such as FEMA Hospital, it is so similar to that, except obviously you're in a prison and not a hospital, but it's a lot more advanced and obviously modern, which is, it's not a bad thing that it's modern. It's really good. FEMA Hospital was one of my most favourite games, and I think this is better. So that is how much I'm saying I like this game. This game is amazing in my eyes. Alright, so here they come, here they come. I may just hire one more guard just to keep everyone in line, because you will try to get... let's make it 2 actually. You will get some trying to escape, as always. So we are minus 200 now, but when these come in, which is now... we just got an extra $504. So let's actually see how much we're getting off them. We're getting $800 for a prisoner grant, and then again $1,500 for the federal one. So what I like to do, just to make sure none of them escape, is just go through all of them and search every single little fucker in case they have any contraband, which they often do. Yeah, here as well, obviously it shows all the convictions, how long they're in for. Says they've served 1.3 years out of 13. That's going to go by probably in about 10 minutes, that 13 years. It is... sorry, not 10 minutes. If it was roughly about 3 years, it would probably take about 10 minutes. But it doesn't take that long. See, he's coming here from a different jail, obviously. He's just been... what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Right, what are you doing? Go now. And get them all. Alright, sweet. Now they're going to just escort them to all the holding cells. Once they search them all, I mean, let's see if we find any contraband. So far, so good on them too. Have we not found anything now? Oh, what's this? He's got a food tray. He's got a food tray. See, now for that, he needs to be escorted to solitary, which, you know, actually, we can make this solitary. A few different bits of solitary there. So let's do that. I mean, there's no point in having the common room there. We can just have that branching off one of the cells. So, yeah, let's do that. No one's escaped yet or attempting to escape. He still needs searching. And he is being searched. What's he got? He's got a cell phone? Oh, that thing before. That came up at the top saying food tray. Wasn't what he had. That's just what I ordered in. I've just seen. There it is. Oh, fucking hell. Right, okay. That wasn't... yeah, never mind. It was like a piece of paper or something like that he had. Free time. Okay, these are all just choosing to sit in the kitchen for some reason. Now let's actually just go on the regime. And let's change it. I don't know why, but there's always white spaces there, which I'm guessing that just means free time as well. So let's just make shower at 7 AM. Let's change free time for 3 hours. And we can have the... let's have the meeting for 3 hours as well. Yard isn't going to matter for now, so let's change that to free time. And then they can eat again. And then they can go to sleep at 10 o'clock, because fuck you. Alright, there we go. I may want to change that later for obviously 3 hours on that, and then, yeah, that's what I'll do. If that made any sense, because I was just mumbling. Alright, so all the prisoners are in shape so far. Let's actually build a solitary up here then. Because I suppose we can do that now. So So let's brick all this off. We can keep that the visitation room. And for this, we will need a single jail door. Yeah, why not? So let's just get rid of that door over there. How do I do that? I completely forgot. Dismantle object, that's the one. Is that doing it? Yep, job queued, okay. So just go and do that for me, guys. Alright, for now as well, it gets really annoying when these doors are all shut. So we will just keep, we can keep that one shut because we don't need it open. But for ones like this, we can keep them open for now. We will need to keep that one shut though, just so they can't actually escape. Keep that one open as well, because that seems to be getting in the way. Alright, so we are building our solitary confinement area. I don't really know how we're going to do this. There's not an actual minimum for how small or how big one needs to be. Alright, so there we go. Let's just put the jail door in there. No, we'll do that last actually, just so it doesn't get in the way of anyone. So let's just go and plan in and see how we can do this. We will put the common rooms back in, but actually connected to the cells somewhere, just so we don't waste this little bit of area here. There's no need for this to be a common room. So we will make this solitary, and the way we're going to do this is that should be fine. I don't see why it wouldn't. Is that going to work? That doesn't need to be there either. So it's going to be like a 2x2 cell. No, I'll tell you what, let's make it 1x1. 1x2 even. Fuck them. They broke the rules. So we are just building them now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we're going to have 8 solitary rooms on that side. We can have another 8 on there, but I don't think we'll need them. So we could do something else with this side. I don't see why not. So let's actually just put them in. Make them all brick walls. As you can see, we've only got $31,000 left. So it is going to cost quite a lot a bit later on to get some of the other things like wards. I think it's called an infirmary on this game. They're $500 each as well, which is a bit of a joke, but we will need them. And then solitary again. Just put all them down there. Oh, is he stuck? Shit, he's stuck. Alright. Yeah, they do this quite a lot where they get stuck for some reason. I don't really know why they do it. Alright, so just get rid of them for me, lads. Get rid of them. Get rid of that one as well, please. Someone. Alright, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Is that... What is going on? Get rid of the wall. Alright. Fucking dick. Alright. Excuse my language. These are really fucking me off. Right. They are pretty stupid, these workmen. They're not the brightest bunch. They go down, don't they? Alright, so we will need them on there as well. We need to get rid of that wall and that wall to make it right. Yeah, so you kind of have to actually plan it really weird if you want to do it right. It is a bit strange. Okay, is that all sorted out now? Alright, why are none of them eating? Why is no one eating? Eat, someone eat. What's going on? How long have this... Alright, they've finished eating now, have they? Alright, well, none of them have been fed. So, what's going on there? Okay. I'm really confused. Alright, they're on free time now. Just make sure that's shut. It is. Ah, here we go. Right, we will need another chef then. Just to speed up the process. Is that bacon? Oops. Scrolling a bit farther. Wow, that is loud. Okay, so we've got some sausages that look like bacon. We've got some green mush. Are they potatoes? Yep. That looks like a cabbage to me. Alright, anyway. So, we're just going to quickly look on this as well. So you can actually change the types of meals that your prisoners get. So the variety, so if they're eating the same stuff every day or not, stuff like that. And it actually takes away the budget. So I'm going to put that on low. I'm going to keep that on... The quantity is going to be medium. I'm not too bothered if they become a bit unhappy, but it does increase obviously our cash flow there, which is great. And I think we're going to leave that one here for now. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.